Hello there. Today I'm going to teach you how to be successful in overtime. If you ever find yourself in an overtime situation, just follow these simple steps. Step number 1. Score first. Step number 2. Don't let the other team score first. If you follow these simple steps, you will be successful in overtime. Yeah. Woohoo! We are in so weak. Yes. Can't get any better. Hello, welcome to Hawks Recap. Game number 8 in the books. Hawks dropped their second straight game in as many days, this time to the Edmonton Oilers. 2-1 in overtime. It's been a frustrating back-to-back, to say the least. I don't know what it is with the Hawks playing teams that have been struggling. They seem to tend to give them their first win, or at least their first points, or be kind of a momentum gainer for the other team. First, it was the Minnesota Wild, who hadn't won a game up until that point. Now it's the Edmonton Oilers, who had been struggling a lot, especially compared to the expectations they had coming into this season. Also, what is up with Forsberg and losing in overtime? You don't ask much from your backup goaltender, but when you get 39 and 40 saves in both appearances from him, only to lose in overtime, it seems like it's been wasted. When you have your goaltender standing on his head making saves, you need to come out with the victory. You need to find a way to come out with 2 points. It's unfortunate too, because unlike the last time Forsberg was in net against the Leafs, the Hawks seem to actually be the better team, or at least the controlling team in this game. Yes, the Oilers did outshoot the Hawks 42-31 in this game, but if you look at blocked shots and add those totals to the shots on goal totals, you'll get 54 apiece for each team, very even, exactly even. But if you then look at which team had more controlled long shifts in the offensive zone and controlled the puck there and gave themselves multiple opportunities at one time during one shift, the Hawks definitely had the advantage there. They had great scoring chances and they could have easily took advantage of those, but they didn't. In addition to that, the Hawks had 3 more power play opportunities than the Oilers. They had 5 in total and they went 0 for 5. It's those things, those reasons why Forsberg's excellent performance this game was wasted, and it hurts a little bit more than it did against the Leafs. Speaking of power plays and penalties, Oilers, stop hitting our guys in the back into the boards. Number 1, it's illegal. Number 2, it's illegal because it's very dangerous. Those were very scary hits, and I'm surprised nobody really got hurt from the Hawks. As painful as those hits are to watch, our power play units are almost just as painful to watch. They're just not getting the job done. And I don't quite know what it is, because honestly, tonight in this game, the power play units didn't really look all that bad. They were moving the puck. They had some good looks and opportunities. They tried some different things, but they just couldn't finish. They're just not executing. They're not getting the job done. And in the end, that's all that really matters when it comes to the power play. You gotta find a way to put the puck in the net during crucial moments of the games when you have the opportunity at a decent percentage of the time. Yes, we had 2 power play goals against St. Louis in the last game, but both of those goals came when we were 4 goals down. They were essentially meaningless. This is the type of game where you have to take advantage of your power plays. We had 5 power plays. We had a 5-on-3, and we could not score. These are the games, these close games, when you are either tied or you have a 1-goal deficit or a 1-goal lead. When you lean on your power play, these are the moments that should make up your power play percentage. It's at these times your power play needs to score. And honestly, I don't know how to fix it other than we just have to finish our chances. We just have to put the puck in the net. Other than that, I don't really have an answer to it. Our only goal of the game came 7.5 minutes into this game off a fluke chance. Patrick Kane gets it and tries his best. Crosby impression and kind of banks it in off Talbot, off his leg and into the goal. You put the puck in the crease, put the puck on net, good things will happen. And it showed there. Hawks up early, and honestly, they looked really good. They looked really good the entire game, but looked good, especially at that time in the first period. The Hawks' lead would last all the way until about a little less than 3 minutes left to go in the first period when Connor McDavid shows us why he is the league reigning MVP. And he does so against Duncan Keith and Brent Seabrook. Duncan Keith, one of the best defensemen in the league, and Connor McDavid making it look pretty easy. Kind of spinorama, backhand, no-look pass to Maroon, who pots it in past Forsberg on the back door. Seabrook doesn't really do a good job taking away that pass. Forsberg never really had a chance. I mean, he's fixated on Connor McDavid there. He's not gonna be anticipating that pass. Besides the power play opportunities, the Hawks had a lot of other good even strength opportunities in the first, second, and even third periods where they just couldn't get it done. Taves had a breakaway, a great 150-foot pass from Forsling, in all alone, and Talbot stones him. Kane hit the post with a shot. Taves had another one of his shots get through Talbot, but it just sneaks and trickles wide of the net. A lot of shots hitting Oilers' legs. We had our opportunities. We're just not finishing. We're just not taking advantage of them. This game would go into overtime, tied 1-1, and once again, Hawks was controlling play in this overtime period, have a lot of good opportunities, had some odd man rushes, and just couldn't take advantage. It's just a common theme we've been seeing, and what I'm harping on these past couple of games, we just are not getting it done when we need to. Connor McDavid would strip the puck from Patrick Kane, who was at the end of a very long shift. He just got caught in a bad place, 1v2 in his own defensive end on the boards. McDavid gets the puck, and Kane just kind of has to take the hooking penalty so that McDavid's now one-on-one against Forsberg and trust your penalty kill unit to step up once again. But on the ensuing power play, the Oilers take advantage of their power play on a critical moment of a game and score and win. Look, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse more than I already have here, but sometimes it's just a simple game. Sometimes the key to winning is just simple steps. You just got to put the puck in the net. You can be doing all the right things, but if you're not scoring, you're not winning. Speaking of doing all the right things and trying to get away from this downer note here, Connor Murphy, fantastic game, his best game as a Hawk. I know a lot of people have criticized him lately for being a healthy scratch in games, but this is the type of game, the type of play we've expected to see out of him, especially after giving up Hjalmarsson to get him. He's a young guy, and sometimes it takes guys longer to accommodate to a new team, new teammates, new systems, new coaches. And we have a lot of defensive depth on this team. This is probably the most depth we've had on defense in a good 5 years, maybe even more, probably even more. So we got to kind of rotate guys through to not only keep fresh, but to keep from getting rusty. And sometimes Connor Murphy could be in a slump or something, and it's just his turn to kind of sit and regroup and give others shots. And Osterley playing his first game as a Hawk, former Oiler, I thought he played well. Forsling, another good game from him. Ruda, he's playing great. He's definitely our number 3 by now. Defense as a whole, I thought, played really well, even though the Oilers did have 42 shots. Forsberg definitely was up to the task, and honestly, sometimes it's better for a goaltender to face a lot of shots, especially when they're not high percentage shots. Kind of keeps them in the game better. Look, what I'm trying to say here is our defense hasn't been and is not the problem. We need to put the puck in the net. Is the horse dead yet? Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Hawks Recap. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thoughts about the game, about the team, about the dead horse. Let me know your thoughts about the videos and how I'm doing. I am always looking for ways to improve. Like, share, subscribe. Just do you. Most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, follow these steps, and I'll see you next time.